same vision, one vision, okay? Again, I'm one of two individuals that's going to be assisting when it comes to the incredible call here today. But guys, if you're a guest on the line, you want to thank the person that invited you. They felt it was robbery of you not to hear the information that we get a chance to share over the next 20 to 30 minutes, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to remove myself out of the way just for a little bit. You'll be back. I'll be back. And I want to bring forth an individual I have a profound amount of respect for. More importantly, he is the leading charge. He's the motivator. He is a dear friend. More importantly, he is my coach, my mentor, and he's leading the biggest movement of wealth transference here going into 2026. New year, one vision, new year, same vision. I want you guys to help me welcome multi-millionaire and the legend himself, Dr. David Imonitie. Mr. Imonitie, you're on the line, sir.
Absolutely, I'm on here. Bass, can you hear me okay?
Man, loud and clear, sir. Take it away.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that introduction. Thank you for being on this call with us here tonight. Really excited for the information that we're actually going to share with all the guests that are listening in. Maybe this is your first time hearing about what so many people around the world are excited about. Maybe this is your second time or third time, and you're trying to figure out if this is going to be the right fit for you. I believe that over the next few moments that we invest some time together, you're going to be able to see and really hear some powerful information that really can make a huge difference in your life. Bash, we've been knowing each other now going on 2 decades. And yes. I've been able to watch you, when I first met you, already a multiple six-figure earner, watch you go on to become a multi-millionaire in this particular space and help other people achieve incredible results. And, when we talked about what was going to happen here with our companies coming together with iNVU, what was your thought process when you heard that? When I talked about the fact that, hey, this is a publicly traded company, and right now it's at 3 cents a share, what went through your mind when you heard that?
Well, 2 things. I'm glad you brought it up. Obviously, generational play, 3 cents a share, publicly traded. But again, I also am a big believer that there's no coincidences. Again, people know when I started my career, David, in the industry of home base, I called my group back when I was 2021, the DI group, the Divine Intervention Group, okay? And then when I was able to find my coach, my mentor, that I said I'm going to lock arms with later in life, amazingly, his initials was DI. So try to follow me now. So we called it Divine Intervention as proof. I got paperwork way before I met David. And then we now come along with this acquisition, generational play, 3 cents a share. But the alignment of the company and our company, only the difference was the iNVU. Don't get me started. So everything I look at has been divine, Mr. Imonitie, based on this play and what's happening. That's the first thing I saw, saying not only was the best decision, but it was my best decision to make sure I aligned with what the heart and what God would lead me to. And I already know with this actual play and this opportunity here, it's done. That's 2026. It's done.
Bass, I'll tell you what's different for any guest that's listening in, and maybe you've been on calls like this before, or maybe you've gone to events and you've heard about affiliate marketing, direct sales, home-based business, whatever it is. I want you to understand a little difference here. Myself and Bass, we got involved in a company some years ago. It was a coffee company called Organo Gold. Now, When I got involved in the company, Bass, in 2008, the company had done $2 million in sales. I got involved beginning of 2009. The company did $9 million in sales that year. Well, you joined that company in 2010, and yes, 2010 is when that company really just went to the stratosphere. And while we were there, the company did over $1 billion documented, right? Yes. Over $1 billion. Now, we moved on from that company and we locked arms with another company that was in the educational space. And when we got involved in that company, I know when I got involved, they had 1,200 people in that company. And I believe you came on maybe a few months later, and we helped that company do close to $2 billion in sales. Yes. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if those companies were publicly traded, and we got involved when it was at 3 cents, I don't know about you, Bass, but I wouldn't be on this call with y'all right now. Okay. I just want to let you know. I'm sorry. I love you, but I probably wouldn't be on this call because we would have bought all of it. We would have bought all the shares. right? Right. That's what we would have done at 3 cents a share. And that's what you're seeing here today, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing an opportunity whereby not only do you get a chance to actually grow with the company, but you have a chance to be an equity partner if you so choose to. Now, this is not part of the presentation, so to speak, but I'm just letting you know what the possibilities are and why this is a little bit different than anything you've ever experienced before. When we decided to actually collaborate with this company, we were doing what they were thinking about doing. You know, our vision here to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people spiritually, physically, and emotionally, and to lead with the values of unity, love, trust, and integrity, and create the most respected and trusted health and wealth companies in the world. See, that's our goal. Our goal is to provide value in those two areas, in the areas of your health and the areas of your wealth. Well, this company, InvestView, the parent company, they said, you know what? We want to get into the health and wellness space. They went out and purchased their own manufacturing facility. They did that before they knew David Equaniche. They did that before they knew Bass Grant. So they were already in preparation for what we were already doing with InVision. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all of this is really aligning as far as the partnerships that have come together now to really create an incredible opportunity that even if you decided to build it, you could actually succeed. But even if you were just a customer and you rode the wave of what's going to happen over the next 2 to 3 years, over the next 5 years, over the next 10 years, and you were smart enough to become an equity partner, this can be one of those generational plays that only come around once in a lifetime. All right. Now, because it is a publicly traded company, we are going to share some disclaimers with you. Today, we're going to talk to you about the futures market. We're going to talk to you about the stock market. We're going to talk to you about Forex. We want you to understand that investing comes with risk. Yes, there's a big reward that's available, but there's also risk that's involved. So when you make your decision today, I want you to get started with eyes wide open. You're not going to be sold a bill of goods here and a hype session on what's possible for you to win in this space. I love what they did here, Bass, breaking down their educational platform in 4 different areas: Money Pro, Market Pro, Learn Live, and then the university. Well, let me explain to you how this works. Money Pro is really designed to help people reduce their debt, manage their budgets, and start to develop incredible financial habits. Now, I want you guys to understand, just that alone, think about how many people do you know right now that could utilize just those services right there. And then you have Market Pro. Market Pro, video courses that are designed to help you understand cryptocurrency, Forex, but help you understand the different strategies and techniques on how to win in that space. But my favorite part, though, is really Learn Live. This is an opportunity for you to connect with educators from around the world. They're going to teach you their strategies, their techniques firsthand. You get a chance to ask questions, right? You get a chance to really see firsthand how they actually see the markets while you're still diving into the university that has over 1,500 videos that are available in that particular university. What the company created was in collaboration with Telegram. So we need you to download Telegram. What's going to happen is you're going to be able to get a chance to really thrive in these different markets here. Forex, it's a $7 trillion a day financial market, the largest financial market in the world. We have a service called Forex Thrive. When you download the app, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have 3 different channels you can participate in where we will send you what we call educational ideas. Every single day, multiple times a day, you will receive these alerts on your phone about a trade that you could actually get involved in. These are designed to help you understand how to place trades. Now, understand how powerful this is. You're going to go through Learn Live. You're going to go through the education. You're going to go through Money Pro, and you're going to be able to do that at your own pace. But while you're learning, we're going to give you an opportunity to earn while you're learning, not just in the Forex space, but also in the equity space as well. So Equities Prime. These are now 3 different channels you'll get access to. When a stock play comes out, guess what? It's sent to you, and now you have the ability to decide if you want to take that particular trade or not. Now, it also happens in crypto as well. So we have Crypto Core. So the value that the company's giving here from an educational standpoint and an educational ideas, I've never seen anything like it before, where it's happening in Forex, it's happening in crypto, it's happening in futures as well. It's unbelievable. Now, here's the best part. The company is transparent with the results that people are getting. They actually have it detailed going back 10 years where they show you each strategy and what's happened in that particular month. The amount of pips that were actually created, the amount of trades that were sent out, what went right, what went wrong. I love this right here. You can look, I could just pick out Forex Athena, right? FX Athena, 40 out of 50 trades, ladies and gentlemen. 1,144 pips is what happened in the month of May 2025, right? Binary Pro, 21 out of 29, 72% success rate there, right? So I love that. So now I can look at that and say, okay, who do I want to take these educational ideas from? I can see how well they've been performing month over month over the last 6 months. It's absolutely phenomenal bash what this company's actually put together. But once again, understand that this comes with risk, right? So when you make this decision, I want you to say, I want to learn this. All right. We also have trading tools that are in place. We have scanners. We have a way for you to actually really design and really pay attention to how you're actually trading with journaling. Now, the Scan Pro will actually scan the markets looking for the best trades for you to actually get involved in. This is going to come later on down the line as you go through Learn Live, as you go through the education, as you go through Money Pro and Market Pro, you'll learn how to use those services. Now, there's some people that are on this call right now that are saying, you know what, David, that sounds too complicated. I don't know if I have the time to do that right now. It sounds really interesting. Guess what? We have a service for you. It's called C-Force. Every single time an opportunity comes along, ladies and gentlemen, you got to pay attention to the fine details. Look at this. Blue Square Wealth. Go look them up. They actually have the licensing to do exactly what we're going to share with you right now. And it's happening in the cryptocurrency space. You're going to have the ability to connect your crypto account, whether it's Coinbase, to a strategy that is designed to beat buy and hold. So they're actually going to be doing the trading for you. You don't have to be the one to actually touch it. You set it up one time and you let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, understand, over the last 6 months, over the last year, the results that C-Force have been getting have been absolutely phenomenal. I love what this company's actually put together. Explore Pro. This is an opportunity for you to be able to travel and save money on your travel. You're actually going to have an opportunity to get a free vacation as well, getting started with the company. You have Smart Finance as well. This is Debt Pro. You got Credit Pro. You've got Tax Pro. You've got legal advice that's available to you as well through Smart Finance. This health insurance, what they have actually put together, Bass, is really second to none. But I know you're really excited about the health aspect, and you make millions of dollars in the coffee space. So I want you to kind of touch on that. Well, how exciting is it that we get a chance to bring our live coffee to this collaboration here? It's actually now going to be called My Live Coffee moving forward.
Absolutely. I'm super excited. You guys know I'm the coffee guy. They even call me the coffee dog, and I appreciate that. But I have a new love for coffee, and knowing we have the world's best coffee. If you're a guest on the line, as Mr. Benitez shared on the wealth side of our company, is health and wealth. You're always going to hear those two comparisons, and I get to talk about not only health, but the idea was simple. We wanted to put the health into the habit, and if you're a guest on the line, it's very simple. Do you or anybody drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? How do you drink your coffee? Black or cream or sugar? What brand do you drink? Starbucks, Folgers, Maxwell House, Bustelo. When was the last time that company sent you a check for preferring their coffee? Never? Well, let me introduce you to the coffee that pays. And that coffee that pays is the Alive coffee. We even call it the Oh Wow coffee. Because when people try this coffee, when you get a sample of this coffee, your taste buds, your palate is going to say, oh wow. Now, it makes sense. We're talking about wealth. But the reason why this is so amazing by having coffee, and when it comes to also the financial space, coffee moves the needle. So it makes sense that it's one of the 5 fastest growing industries on the planet. It's the second most traded commodity in the world. So a lot of people on the finance, again, listen, if you're in the trading space, the Forex space, the stocks, what do you think is also moving the needle in those pips? It's not just numbers, not a line. Something's moving that outside of oil, outside of gold, but also coffee. So now we not only have coffee, we just happen to have the best, guys. And again, what makes our coffee different, you may ask? Again, non-GMO, gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, nut-free. What I've always told Mr. Benitez is that along with having An Arabica bean, the best bean, we basically put the entire ecosystem inside of a bean of coffee. So instead of trying to sell it, because we don't have to sell coffee. If you drink coffee on this line right now, you don't have to sell it to you. We introduce people to the world's best coffee. Once I tell you I offer the world's best coffee and it's only available through our company, through this platform, you're going to want to try it. And when you try it, your palate's going to want to buy it, okay? Pomegranate, coconut oil. So there's no sugar. That's coconut oil that you're tasting. Camellia oil, 9 superfoods. In those 9 superfoods, you got cordyceps, you got okra, asparagus. Well, hello. We got collagen, tri and dipeptide, pumpkin, ginseng, prune, acai, B12 for energy, no crash, magnesium. It's the whole ecosystem. There's not another coffee on the planet that can top. So again, you can talk about all the different coffees and you're drinking that coffee that people say that make you rise. They only got 10 properties. We got 30. Hello. So again, when we're introducing the best pre-brewed coffee on the planet, that's why we're glad about this space. And the black is coming. His big brother's coming. So we're about to go bold. It's game over. Again, like David said, having the collaboration of health and wealth and connecting them together, we're connecting the world to the number one financial platform. We're connecting the world to the number one habit, but now it's healthy. Because outside of water, the second most consumed beverage is coffee. And then we didn't stop there. We also have our product line baseline of juice, which is called the Alive Superfoods. Again, we understood compressing and putting the world's best things into a superfood when it comes to the skin and beauty for the collagen. And you got the apple cinnamon and you got the apple feast and cherry for the heart and the total body. Now you want to get this right now because, again, we have the availability of these products for a limited time. You want to get the Alive brand, but I'm going to say this here, okay? As you guys see, it says skincare coming, but the Alive brand, and it's now the My Alive. It makes sense to call health perspective alive because everybody wants to come alive, feel alive, and be alive, and we're going to do that here. And now we're going to bring the Alive to the skin as well, okay? This is how we get started, Mr. Medici. I don't know if you want to jump on this here or you want to have me do it. I'll follow your step by step. Let me know.
Yeah, I mean, the way this company actually designed the packages for you to get started, you have a select, you have the premium, and you have the elite. I know the choice is usually for, developing countries for them to come in at that level. But ladies and gentlemen, you want to actually get started at the elite level. That's the best way to start. It's $1,500. What they're actually doing right now for us is that anyone who comes in at the elite level, you're going to have the opportunity to be at 20% in the binary commissions all the way up to the end of February. So you want to take advantage of that in a major, major way. If you're coming in product-wise, you can get 3 boxes of our coffee right now for $100. You can come in at Select $2.99. You get 10 boxes. You can come in at Premium $5.99. You get 24 boxes there. And then at the elite level, 30 boxes of coffee. You get 5 and 5 with collagen, ABC. You get 10 boxes of our matcha tea. You get 60 shots of the Skin and Beauty collagen product here. Now, you want to take advantage of these immediately, all right? I'm telling you right now, the company's going to be doing a whole new rebrand of these particular products here, the coffee specifically, and then they're going to be introducing new products over the next coming months as well. We are going to still put 1 million customers into the deal here by May 2027. That vision has not changed. We now just have an incredible, publicly traded company to actually work alongside with us, all right? We're going to talk about the compensation plan, and Bass, I'm going to let you touch on that. Talk about this comp plan, because I want to hear you break it down, how you explain how this thing works.
You know me, man. Show me the money. Somebody put that in chat. Show me the money. I appreciate it because I like the fact that there's 13 incredible ways of getting paid. And again, guys, if you're here looking at this opportunity, the one thing I love about this compensation and the acquisition of the product perspective, I get to start off with retail. So when people say, hey, I thought it was 12 ways, it's 13 because retail is a way. See, the good thing about this here is that I love the retailable aspect because before people, if you're on the health side, you get to once again introduce the world's best coffee and make an incredible amount of money on the retail. We call it right now money, okay? Because when people drink that coffee, they want your coffee, they want our coffee right now. And that's that hand-to-hand combat of getting people cash in hand. People do events. I know there's going to be people who get started with this company and they're on the product side, and I've seen it because I've lived it and we're living it now. They're making enough money paying car notes, house notes, and all kind of things for their household goods just with the number one product on the planet, and this is just cappuccino. When that black comes, it's game over, okay? Just remember this word, case club, case club, case club. Now, the second way of getting paid is called the fast start. We delegate people to our website, meaning when someone wants to get started on our health or wealth opportunity, we show them where they can get started. I show them, I send them the link, I delegate them, they come in at choice, and if somebody comes in at choice, that's $25 fast start. Next week, they come in at select, that's $50 fast start. They come in at premium, that's $100 fast start. They come in at elite, that's a $200 fast start. Now, one thing I want you guys to understand that I forgot to allude here on this call, there's about 3 assurances here that you can, once again, just put in, meaning there's 3 to 4 things that's part of this comp plan that you can 100% assure will happen, okay? And I'm gonna break those down. One of those things you can definitely assure is that, and when it comes to the rapid fire bonus, when we tell people why this compensation is so amazing, again, I lead with coffee, so my interpretation goes with that when it comes to customer acquisition. So when a person gets started with this opportunity and you delegate them to the website and they decide to say, hey, I want to buy the product, and every time a person wants to renew, because customer, that's what business is. So when they do their auto ship, every time they're paying the auto ship every single month, you're going to get $25, okay? So $25 every time somebody renews and keeps buying that service, they keep buying that coffee every single month. Well, how many people that love a good cup of coffee? How many people that love the opportunity when it comes to services and the best trading platform? I can assure you that every time that person pays their auto ship, you're going to get paid $25. I had never been a part of anything like that in my history, where when a person renews their membership, they renew, you're going to keep getting $25 rapid fire bonus. And this is an example. Again, I'm big when it comes to acquisition of customers. We call it acquisition Avengers. Imagine 50 plus customers. Let's just go big. In 12 months, you just telling people about the product, the service, and you got 50 people on this service. And imagine monthly, you created a secondary income part-time that's $1,250 every single month residual. In 5 months, $6,000. In 1 year, $15,000. On what? on just the number one retailable product on the planet. Okay? I can assure you again that when it comes to our fast track, when we delegate people to our website, I can assure you that in your first 30 days, you can make $750. See, I like it when people come in and they say, Bass, what kind of money can I make? I can assure you that in your first 30 days, if you do these 4 things, what's the number? I said 4. You do these 4 things, you're going to make a minimum of $750. And that's what the fast track bonus does. See, it's designed that in your first 30 days, you're going to guarantee and make $750 if you sign up 4 people at the select membership or higher. So in this example here, that person got started. They brought in 4 people. All they earned was $350 right now in the month of January. If they didn't make any more money, nothing in the binary, no X6. All they made was $350. By the time it closes out at the end of the month, and it still sees, the system still sees they're only at $350, it's going to top them off at $400. Hello? If they made $500, by the get close to the end of the month, it's going to top them off $250. Hello? I can assure you, you do those 4 things, $750. Okay? Now, am I good, David? I see you're in. I'm doing good. Keep it moving.
No, I mean, listen, that right there, when I saw that, that really blew me away, because I'd never seen anything like that. A guarantee that you made that amount of money your first 30 days, right? In that example that we see there with Jen, she enrolled 3 selects. So that's $50 times 3, right? $150, and she enrolled 1 elite. So $350 is what she's supposed to make, but the company says we're going to give you an additional $400 to make sure that you made at least $750. I mean, you can't beat that, So that's really step 1. And then you talked about the rapid fire bonus. That goes in line with the membership credit that the company actually does, where every single month, the company says if you don't make as much as $175, as long as you have 4 active customers that are paying $175 every single month, they're going to pay you the difference. So let's say you only enrolled 4 people, and you were just making that 25 times 4. That's $100. They're going to give you the other 75, so you don't have to come out of pocket for your monthly membership. I think that's just unreal. That's incredible, right? And then we want to help you become a pro, right? You want to go pro with us and get in that pro status membership there. And ladies and gentlemen, when you become a pro status member, you're guaranteed to make $1,000 every single month. And that's just you generating 3,000 in qualified enrollment volume in your business and having 3 people on your left, 3 people on your right that you personally enroll. Those 3 steps, any and everybody can do that. All right. There's not one person on the planet that cannot do that. Everybody can do that. And then, you look at the X6, right? The X6 and the X12. This is really for the go-getters, the people that are like, you know what? I'm going to take this thing to a whole nother level. The company takes 1% of the global business volume, they put it into a pool, and they split it with everybody who's generated 6,000 in personal enrollment volume. You get a chance to share 1% of the company's global business volume. So imagine if that was $1 million, right? That went into, that was the global business volume. Guess what? They take 1%, which would be 10,000. If it was only 10 of you that did it, you guys just split $10,000. But look at the X12. The X12 says, guess what? We'll take 3% of the global business volume. So if it was still that number of $1 million, that would be 30,000. What if only 3 people did it that month? Generated 12,000 in revenue, personal enrollment volume. What if it was only 3 people that did it? That means you guys would be splitting $30,000, right? I can't wait to see who the first recipients in our organization from the X6 and the X12. I can't wait. I mean, some of your checks are going to be so big. I'm just letting you know now, dinner is absolutely on you. And the way to grow and really, absolutely, really just maximize this bonus table right here is developing pro status members. That's what it is. Developing pro status members, ladies and gentlemen. 5 to 7 will allow you to become a 6-figure income earner. Just developing 5 to 7 people that actually hit that rank on a monthly basis, you're earning $8,000 to $10,000 per month. I've never seen a compensation plan this simple. And guys, listen, I'm excited for each and every person that's on here. I'm doing something special today, and I'm going to do a little bit of a quiz. If you're a guest on this call, all right, we have 156 people on the call, but if you're a guest on the call, I want you to type a 7 in the chat. We're going to do something special. If you're a guest, you're not in the business yet, I want you to type a 7 in the chat. Type a 7 in the chat if you're a guest on this call. All right, we got Stephanie, we got Chastity on the call. All right, Vicky, welcome. Monica, welcome. All right, Eric, welcome. A lot of guests. All right, so I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. All right. And whoever answers this question first, so get your fingers ready, okay? Whoever answers this question first will get a free, all I need is whoever invited you, send them your email address. That's all I need. Your email address, and I'll have the company actually send you a free voucher or free vacation. All you have to do is just pay the resort fees or the taxes. All right? All right, you ready? You answer this one question, and you have to answer it first, okay? So, Bass, I need your help, okay? See who answers it first, okay? Give me one ingredient in the coffee. One ingredient in the coffee. Pumpkin. Who said it? Somebody said pumpkin. Who was that?
Sean Leonard.
Sean Leonard. All right, Sean, you got free vacation. All right. Sean was quick.
That boy ready.
All right, Sean. Somebody said brown sugar. Ain't no brown sugar in that coffee, y'all. All right. Well, Sean, whoever invited you on the call, get them your email. Get that over to me. I'm sure I'm in a group chat with you. All right. Get that to me. We'll get it over to the company, and we'll send that voucher to you early next week. All right. You guys are absolutely amazing. Get started. Don't miss out on this one. Okay. Just don't do it to yourself. All right. Get started. Look forward to working with you. We're going to be live again tomorrow, live at 5. We're just going to do live at 5 tomorrow, not 12, but 5 o'clock p.m. We have our Vision Mastery call. It's going to happen tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Love you guys. Congratulations. See you in the future.
Welcome to the future. Let's get it.